If you're actively or passively looking for a remote job, please be very careful because there's a viral scam going around. Stick around because in this video, I will share what my experience was and the experience of a recent victim.
I just want you to be happy. I just want you to be happy. Even thought I'm not ready. It's okay.
Hi guys, if you're new here, my name is Oge. Today I'm going to share with you how I was scammed almost £4,000 and how another victim lost over £7,000 to this scam. This scam is actually not a new one because after I fell victim, I saw on Google that it's been around for a while now, but apparently people are still falling for it because they keep tweaking their format, even though the overall schema of tricking innocent people stays pretty consistent. So my story. So in December of 2022, I was first messaged on Telegram about a remote job. I ignored the message and I think I even blocked the user because nobody messages me on Telegram about job and I didn't trust whatever job we were offering since it was coming from Telegram. So I just ignored the message, blocked the user and moved on with my life. I wish it ended there. Anyway, in January 2023, I got another random message. This time it was on WhatsApp. The lady messaged me and said she had an opportunity for a remote job and if I was interested, someone would message me and give me the details. Now, because it was on WhatsApp, I thought, okay, maybe this might be legit because how else would you have my number except through someone I know? And before that time, I'd been complaining and lamenting to friends about how tight my financial situation was. We had just relocated to a new city, bought a property, there was nursery bills, a lot of, plenty things that was going on. And then I started a new job and with the new job, I had a pay cut. So things were really, really tight. And I said to myself, if I can get a part-time job, it would make things pretty easy. Even though it's just going to be paying me minimum wage, at least that extra money is going to count for something. Now, when I got this message, I was like, okay, maybe this is the opportunity I've been waiting for. So before now, I used to get messages from agencies asking me if I wanted to do locum shifts here and there. I work as a doctor, so sometimes I do locum shifts and I get these shifts through local agencies, recruitment agencies. So I was already used to getting emails from these agencies, and so when she messaged me that she was from a recruitment agency, it didn't really sound off. She sounded really professional in the WhatsApp message. And like, okay, maybe it's one of these agencies that had a job offer, so it sounded really believable. So I engaged with a conversation and she said she was going to transfer me to someone else that would walk me through how the job was. So after showing interest in the offer, she then transferred me to someone who called himself Marvin, who I believe was my handler from the scam, call it the scam ring. So Marvin messaged me on WhatsApp and went over what the job was like and said I needed to do some training before I started. He told me the job involved optimizing apps like YouTube, Instagram, several apps, and I'll have a series of tasks for the day, and after I complete the task, I'll get paid. So I did the training and it was really easy. The job just involved using your phone. You'd have a set of tasks. In my case, it was about 40 tasks, which basically means like 40 apps you have to optimize. At the end of the 40 tasks, you will now be able to withdraw your money. Another thing that made the job sound safe to me then was because the payments and deposits, I'm going to come to that, were made through Binance. If you're familiar with cryptocurrency, it's just a platform where people trade crypto. So they would pay your money to your Binance address, and then if you needed to make deposit, you would deposit through their Binance wallet address as well. So I've been talking about deposit. How deposit came about was during the training, the demo account he created was supposedly his own account. I optimized some apps, and along the line, the account ran into a negative of about 700 or something USD, and he said I had to message a customer care. They had a customer care number which I had to message. He would make a deposit from his end and the customer care would reset the account, and then I'll be able to carry on with the task and complete it. But also, while you're optimizing the apps, you would run into what they call combination task that automatically drains your account into a negative balance. So that was the case when I was doing the training with his account, which was a demo account. And to be able to complete those combination tasks, you have to make further deposit to clear out the negative balance. But at the end of completing all the tasks, all the money you deposited plus your profit for that day would be paid back to you. It was somehow in my head, but I thought, okay, they had different levels, and the minimum level was 100 USDT. Even if it's a scam in quote, if I lose 100 USDT, it's not going to really hurt me that much. So I decided to take the risk, and I continued with the job. So I asked Marvin why accounts were going into negative when you encounter combination tasks, and he told me that combination tasks would pay more because they're more expensive to complete. Even after making your deposit, you're going to get back your money back, so it wasn't like you're spending to complete a task. The explanation, thinking back at it now, the explanation did not make sense, but I fell for it. Yeah, I fell for it. So when you run into negative balance, the only way to continue is to make a deposit. So to make a deposit, you have to contact a customer care number, and then they would give you their Binance wallet address for you to make the deposit. After they confirm your deposit, they will now cancel out your negative balance, and then you'll now be able to complete the task. And at the end of all your tasks, you'll be able to withdraw the total amount you deposited and the profit you made for that day. So for the first 4 days, everything was running smoothly. I stuck to the lowest level, as I felt that even if it turns out to be scam, it won't be all that painful to lose $100, which is like 80 to 90 pounds, I think. So during those 4 days, everything ran smoothly. I was running into combination tasks. My account was going into negative balance, and I would make deposit. But at the end of the day, I'll be able to withdraw both my deposit and the profit of the day. So now day 5 came, and this was when I ran into trouble. So how the job is structured: in addition to your daily profit, they will pay you a salary of about 500 USDT if you're able to complete a set of 3 tasks daily for 5 consecutive days. I was consistent with completing my tasks daily. So on day 5 was when they were supposed to pay me my salary for that period. So in the back of my mind, I felt if this job was scam, the scam would be that at the end of day 5, they would not pay you your supposed salary, because honestly, the amount seemed too good to be true. If I'm being honest with myself, the amount really did seem too good to be true. $500 in addition to all the small profits you've been earning daily for just sitting at home and optimizing app. Well, I think how I rationalized it was IT jobs really pay well, so maybe you know how they pay stupid money for not doing much. So yeah, maybe that was what it was. Anyway, day 5 came, and honestly, I tell you, these scammers are really clever and they can be very unpredictable. The best thing is not to even get involved with them at all, because if you think you're going to outsmart them, they thought of several ways you would consider this. They know scam is really prevalent, and they know people are really aware of scams and tricks, so they reinvent new ways of doing their game, and you won't realize when you've fallen for their tricks until it is almost too late. I forgot to mention that before you start, you have to register on the platform. In this case, it was called Zealous. And I remember I googled the Zealous job, and I saw some things that looked credible on the website, and I did not see anybody reporting that Zealous job was a scam or anything on Google. When you register on the platform, you have a dashboard. You'll be able to see the profit you've made. You'll be able to see if you're in deficit whatsoever. You would see the number of tasks you've completed on your dashboard. So back to my story. Day 5 came, and before I could complete my tasks for the day, I noticed that my dashboard had been credited with the supposed $500 salary. So when I saw the money, I was like, oh, okay, maybe these people are actually legit. If I tell you that I was not planning how I was going to use that $500, I was jubilating about it. In hindsight now, I don't think I would have even been able to withdraw the money before completing my task, because how the system is structured is before you're able to withdraw any money, you have to have completed your task for the day. So as that $500 was showing on my dashboard, there was no way I would have been able to withdraw it, since I had about 40 tasks I had not yet completed. So I decided to complete my task before withdrawing all my money. But what was different this time around was that with every negative I ran into and deposit I needed to make, the next negative balance that would pop up was a higher amount. So I messaged this guy called Marvin. I was like, what was going on? That why am I running into a lot of combination tasks, and why are the amounts becoming a lot more than usual? And he said to me that, oh, you're very lucky. So you're running into combination tasks. It means that your profit is going to be really big. Just persevere and finish it. Not a lot of people run into combination task at the beginning. So I had 40 tasks to complete for that day, but managed to pay off the negative balances and had completed 31 tasks out of 40, meaning there are just 9 tasks left to complete. But I then encountered another combination task. Mind you, I had already completed 3 sets of combination tasks. And usually the past 4 days I've been doing it, I don't get more than 3 combination tasks. So while I was running into negative balance at the start of my day that day, I felt okay, if I can just get to complete 3 combination tasks, I know that that'll be the end of combination tasks. I'm not going to run into negative balance. I'll complete the task for the day, and that was it. I'll withdraw all my money. However, after completing 3 combination tasks, I've done 31 tasks out of 40, mind you. I now got another combination task. And this time around, it took my account balance a negative of 6,800 USDT because payment was done in cryptocurrency USDT and deposit was also done in USDT. So this was the 4th combination task I was getting, and it was really unusual. And that was when the alarm bell in my head started ringing. Okay, wait. It's as if you've been scammed though. And by this time, I had been making deposit when I was running into combination tasks, and the total amount was about 4,000 USDT. So I quickly reached out to Marvin and I narrated my audio to him. I expressed that it was weird I was getting 4th combination task. I'd already completed 3, so why am I getting 4 combination task again? And he was like, oh, continue. You're very lucky. Oh my God, you got 4 combination tasks. You're very lucky. Anyway, this is me mimicking what I felt it would sound like because it was WhatsApp text messaging. Oh, continue. You're very lucky. You're going to withdraw your profit. You're going to make so much profit because nobody gets combination tasks. You have beginner's luck. Blah 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 blah. Mr. Man was even encouraging me that I should ask friends and family. I should borrow money because I know I'm going to get the money back, right? I should go and borrow money and just complete it. There's just 9 tasks left to complete, and then I'll get all my profit back. I should take a loan or ask people, or anyhow I should just try and raise money. So I now asked him, okay, are you willing to lend me money? That at this point I've used all my savings and I don't have any spare money. That if he lends me money, then when I withdraw, I'll give him everything including the profit. I'm just going to take all the money I deposited, and right now I'm not even interested in the job anymore. You should help me complete the task so that I can get back my money. My money is stuck in their system and I need it back. It wasn't like he had about $500 to spare there. I just completed his own and he doesn't really have money right now. I was like, okay, send the $500 to me. Mr. Man said that don't worry, when you've made up, so if I was supposed to pay $6,800, when I've made up, so that would be 6,300, right? Yeah, 6,300. And when I make up $6,300, it will give me the $500 to complete. In my head, like, you think you've caught Mugu? Anyway, they've caught Mugu already. So like, I was just laughing and I was playing along in the chat with him. Like, okay, then I'm going to ask friends and borrow money and see if I can raise the money, and then I will come back to him to get the $500. He also encouraged me that I should reach out to customer care, that maybe they can work out something for me. The customer care is usually very understanding. I reached out to the scam customer care and they came up with an unrealistic plan that I should be paying $400 daily. And when I complete it, I will now complete my task and then I'll withdraw my money. I was like, where am I going to get $400 daily to pay back? If I was going to be getting $400 daily, will I be crying and asking them to work out something for me? Now ask them that, okay, so what was the guarantee that if I even pay this money at all, I was not going to run into any more combination task and I would complete my task? And well, there's no guarantee, but usually people don't get more than 3 combination tasks in a day. So if I run into the first combination task, then it's highly unlikely that I was going to run into more combination tasks. But they couldn't give me any guarantee that I was not going to run into any more combination tasks. I was laughing in my head at my stupidity. Like, these people don't really catch big fish. Even as I knew that I'd been scammed, let me tell you, it was really tempting at that point because in my head I was like, 31 out of 40 tasks. So that is just 9 tasks to go, and all the money, at least I will get them back. Should I just close eye and just do this? But my inner voice said to me that, okay, see, this is how scam work. They'll continue to take from you, suck you dry. Like, they will make you go and take and borrow and do what's not. And before you realize it, you're already knee deep into the shit. So I knew I'd been scammed. I decided to count my losses. I'd lost almost £4,000, and there was no way to get back my money. I told myself that I was not going to put in any more money into the platform. My £4,000 was gone, and I started exploring ways I could get back my money. So I continued to play along with the Marvin guy to see if he was going to send me the money he said he was going to come up with. He encouraged me to put a message on the WhatsApp group. Yes, there's a WhatsApp group of scammers, and I believe a lot of the people there are also scammers, especially the ones that are admin. So I put a message on the WhatsApp group asking if anybody was willing to help, that I was ready to part with whatever profit I made as long as I'm able to get back my deposit. And I remember one of the person on the group started calling me a Jew. Get out. When I saw that, I was like, okay, you fell hard. You fell really, really hard. Once I saw Jew, I was like, this is scammers. This is their terminology. So after a while, I realized that, in fact, everybody on this WhatsApp group are scammers. So I started ranting on the group in case there are innocent people on that group as well, so that they don't fall victim to you. Because on the WhatsApp group, people will be posting how they've completed their task for the day and how much profit they made and how Zealous has made their life so much easier and blah 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 blah. So I decided to put a message on the group that anybody that is an innocent person on that group, that this thing is scam. I've lost money. Don't deposit any more money because it's set up for you to fail and lose money. So don't continue with this thing. So I put out a message there ranting. And before you knew it, they kicked me out of the group. I knew that was it. My money was gone. I was not going to get it back. I decided to count my losses and lost my pain in shame and silence, because I couldn't bring myself to tell anyone. I couldn't tell my husband. I couldn't tell my mom that I tell everything to. I was only able to tell, I think, 2 of my friends, and they empathized with me. I didn't report to the bank because I knew there was nothing they could do. The money was not paid directly from my account to the account. It was through Binance. One thing I forgot to mention was anytime you needed to do a deposit, you would have to message the customer care and they would send you a wallet address. And every time you do that deposit, the wallet address was always different. When you're buying the USDT, you're going to source for your USDT yourself and you're depositing to them. So I knew there was nothing the bank could do. It wasn't a direct deposit to the account. I didn't report to police because I've been lived in the UK for a while now. I know police will not be able to help me recover my money. Besides, they may not even be interested in this small crime, I didn't want to go through all those stress anymore. I knew my money was gone. So if there was anybody that would have been able to help, it was Binance. But if you do crypto, you know that Binance will always put a disclaimer about such activities and how they cannot help if you fall victim to it. So the best thing for me at that time was to forget about it and move on with my life. I had learned the bitter lesson. So I just lost my pain and kept it moving. So that was it for me until just last week. A friend of mine sent me a GoFundMe link and asked if it was familiar. Apparently, another person had fallen victim to it this year, 2024. And I think she lost over £70,000 from what I can see on the write-up. Whether it's £7,000 she meant to or £70,000, I don't even know. But she lost money, and it was still the same remote job scam. She, in her case, she's a full-time mom and she was looking for a remote job to earn some money. She was messaged on WhatsApp by a lady, just like they did to me. And the lady claimed to have been from a recruitment agency. So they told her that the job involved rating and reviewing films on a platform owned by Odeon Cinemas, and they would pay around £25 to £35 per round and a weekly salary of over £500. So when she indicated interest, they told her to register on a website. So, and just like those who scammed me, the platform requested that she had to make a deposit to complete her task, otherwise she wouldn't be able to complete the task. And that is how they operate. They will camouflage with different names of genuine companies and sound really legit. The bottom line is that they will use the same format of getting you to deposit money before you complete your task and withdraw. They will also first get you to trust them by making the initial task really easy, and then when you complete them, they'll allow you to withdraw your money. At the moment you start trusting them, that oh okay, maybe these people are really really genuine, will strike. Honestly, it is painful to hear that people are still falling for this scam, but I can understand why, because things have not been easy at all with inflation, recession, economic rises, everything being really expensive. It's quite easy to fall prey to these heartless thieves waiting to capitalize on the vulnerabilities of poor victims. And once you fall victim, you might start to feel shame and want to keep it hidden, because at the back of your mind you're thinking, oh, my greed got the better of me, so let me not publicize my stupidity and get judged or be made to feel worse. This lady, who is their latest victim, did well to report to the police, even though they couldn't help her recover the money, but at least she spoke up. So as much as we can, we need to stop keeping such stories hidden so other people can hear and learn, so they don't fall for such scams. They're inventing new ways to get people to fall for it. So when people speak up, at least that format would be dead and gone, and they wouldn't use the same format to scam people. Let them keep inventing new ways. So these guys are getting really smart, and they're inventing new ways to scam people, be it through crypto, be it like different ways. So you all, please be safe out there. I decided to share this story because I hope it gets to someone who may be at the point of becoming a victim. Please be very careful with any WhatsApp job offer. If it involves you depositing money before you withdraw, please dust your slippers, wash your hands, and run away from that kind of job, because it is a scam waiting to happen. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.